Yeah, we're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, a magnificent Barbados Guinness sweep for trainer Eddie Walcott and owner Mrs. Gay Smith. The main events from Jamaica's Caymanas Park and Santa Rosa Park in Trinidad and Tobago. Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph Jr. adds to his stakes tally at New York's Belmont racetrack as he targets history this weekend in the Kentucky Derby. And jockey James Doyle has a fabulous weekend in the British Classics, the Guinness. Our opening story from Barbados.
12 horses parading in rainy conditions for Monday's 72nd Barbados Guineas. First leg of the Triple Crown series postponed from the previous Wednesday because of a waterlogged racetrack at the Garrison Savannah. The favourite, the 7-horse Afternoon Delight, under veteran jockey Ricky Walcott. Significant betting on only a few entries here. Number 6 Magic Millions at 5-1 with champion jockey Rashid Hughes targeting a record equaling 6th Barbados Guineas win for trainer Victor Cheeseman. Number 7 Afternoon Delight, 3 wins in 5 lifetime starts. Top earner in the field is the 2-1 favourite for trainer Robert Pierce. 9-2 for the 10-horse Princess Julia, and number 13 Hurricane is the 4-1 second favourite, with that successful Antonia Bishop Eddie Walcott jockey trainer combination. In the box, Dean Springer.
The leader looks to be on the outside, the code on the inside is Kidden Star. To behind these comes Princess Julia. Hurricane pulling absolutely double. Magic Millions next, then Afternoon Delights. Mikhail races along the inside next as they head off towards the back stretch. Then there's Cat Pro Cat. Then Bobcat, on the outside of Bobcat is Jaguar. A good break of a length and a half to the quarter and a long way back before we get to Pussycat. The opening quarter was 24-3 as they round the far turn and head up the hill towards the 3-furlong marker. And it's the code who's in front, being pressed now by Princess Julia. On the inside is Kidden Star. On the outside, Hurricane. Between horses, Magic Millions. Jaguars next. Mika. Afternoon Delights is next one through. Cat Pro Cat improves nicely as they go past the 3-furlong marker. The opening half was 50 and change as they come to the quarter pole. And the leader on the inside is now the code. On the outside, Princess Julia is asking a question. Wider on the outside, here comes Jaguar. Between horses is Hurricane, and there are no more turns in the Guineas. And on the inside, it is Hurricane who's come to the front. On the outside, Jaguar trying to close. It's Hurricane from Jaguar. Hurricane from Jaguar. Hurricane is going to win the Guineas. Hurricane wins the Guineas.
Jockey Antonia Bishop on his second Guinness winner, busy down the home stretch aboard Hurricane, safely holding stablemates Jaguar and veteran jockey Anderson Trotman. The 17-1 outsider Pussycat coming from a long way last, darting forward on the inside for third with Dario Dalrymple aboard. At 4-1 odds, Hurricane does it by a length and a half for trainer Eddie Walcott and groom Arnold Morris. The winning time for 7.8 furlongs, 1 minute 41 seconds even for this goal's only third lifetime start. 2 wins now, and what a celebration. Walcott and owner Mrs. Gay Smith 1-2-3 in the Triple Crown Series opener. And joyous scenes here. Hurricane in the middle, flanked by Pussycat, left on screen, and Jaguar to the right. The winning entourage, including in those white pants, Bajan Soca Queen Alison Hines, the wife of winning trainer Walcott. Attention will be turning, of course, after these celebrations to the remaining legs of the Triple Crown Series, the July 23 Midsummer Classic and the Derby just about a month later.
To Jamaica now, where there was an 11-race card at Caymanas Park featuring the World Vet Day Trophy event over a mile.
The favourite, I Am Fred from the Jason Da Costa barn, had grabbed the lead early on the jockey Philip Parchment in the Red Silks and faced some pressure from horses closing in, coming off the final bend. Watched by ace commentator Brian Rickman.
They make their way flashing past the 5/16. They're about to come into the lane, and it is I Am Fred in the hands of Philip Parchment, into it stepping just off the fence. Atlantic Blue continues the charge on the outside. Over against the rail, that's Helicopter. Curlin's Affair trying to close up on the wide outside, but it is I Am Fred getting cracks of the left-hand stick. A quick change of hold, and I Am Fred begins to open up inside the final 16. This is the World Veterinary Day Trophy, and it's captured by I Am Fred in a classic run, wins by maybe 8.
Jockey Parchment stylish at the finish in an unchallenged victory by 9 lengths aboard Millet de Zan's US bred I Am Fred as the 3-5 favourite, clocking 1:38 3/5 for the 1 mile trip for leading trainer Jason Da Costa, completing back-to-back wins in the World Vet Day Trophy event, having won last year with King Arthur.
Meanwhile, the Trinidad and Tobago feature at Santa Rosa Park for 3-year-old and over horses rated 90 to 70 would serve up a completely different finish from the Caymanas Park feature.
A 7-horse field in the 6-furlong sprint, the first 5 bunching approaching the home stretch. The 3 to 5 favourite, Soca Symphony, with champion jockey Brian Boodram Singh among them.
To the top of the stretch, Leonardo Angel is there. Soca Symphony is there. 300 meters left for them to run. Desert Dancer still holding on. And in behind, Horses and Newsflash still continues to close. So too is Pawana Putras. 5 of them line up for the lead now. Desert Dancer pokes ahead in front. Soca Symphony trying. And here comes Pawana Putra surging on the outside. 4 of them coming down toward the wire. Pawana Putra!
Nick Chady in the come box. The 55-year-old jockey Ricky Jadu doing the business on the track. The current leading rider with a perfectly timed finish, balanced and smooth, coming through on the outside to edge other champion jockeys Brian Boodram Singh and Ronald Ali at the wire. Anu Prasad's improving Pawana Putra by a half length at 5 to 2 odds over the favourite Soca Symphony, with the 20 to 1 shot Desert Dancer third, just about 3/4 of a length separating the first 4 in a spectacular finish. 1:14.04 the winning time for trainer Michael Lutchman.
To the two-pronged Saffie Joseph story now, the 35-year-old Barbadian trainer targeting Kentucky Derby history this weekend. But before that, another slice of added money success at New York's Belmont racetrack.
The 5-year-old grey New York Traffic was Saffie Joseph's first Kentucky Derby runner. He was 8th in that 2020 run for the Roses, but unstoppable in Friday's $100,000 Affirmed Success Stakes at Belmont Park under jockey Jose Ortiz.
New York Traffic, the leader now by almost 3. Lobster running in second, and then farther back it's Bank on Shea and Reggae Music Man. New York Traffic in control here. New York Traffic bests these New York breds in the Affirmed Success Stakes.
New York Traffic by 3 3/4 lengths, clocking 109.54 for the 6-furlong sprint for his 5th win in 18 lifetime starts. This Affirmed Success victory, the 6th stakes triumph so far this year for Saffie Joseph Jr. The Barbadian is reigning champion at Florida's Gulfstream Park and the current top 10 trainer in all of the USA and Canada. Fast forward now to this week, and another grey, his white Abario, here in a sizzling last exercise gallop at Gulfstream Park before travelling to Louisville for Saturday's US $3 million Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs, where he's a 10 to 1 joint 4th favourite with Tyler Gaffalione riding the 10-furlong trip from post position 15. Some solid entries standing in his way though. Chad Brown's 10-horse, the Bluegrass Stakes winner Zandon, the 3 to 1 morning line favourite ahead of the number 3 horse, the impressive Louisiana Derby winner Epicenter at 7 to 2 odds, with the 6-horse Messier at 8 to 1. It was this Florida Derby win in early April that significantly raised White Abario's Derby stocks. 3 of the last 10 Florida Derby winners, Orb, Nyquist and Always Dreaming, have gone on to win the Kentucky Derby. And Joseph says it's not beyond White Abario to improve and make him the first Caribbean trainer ever to win a Kentucky Derby.
He needs to improve a bit to win the Derby, the Kentucky Derby, and there's all reason that he could improve.
And before we go, a quick check-in on the start of the English Classics, the Guinness races at Newmarket.
Jockey James Doyle, without a classic win in his entire career before this past weekend, here in front aboard Caribus in the 2000 Guinness, repelling the challenge of his stablemate and odds-on favourite Native Trail in a 1-2 for trainer Charlie Appleby and owner Godolphin. The victory margin here, a fighting 3/4 of a length. Doyle, would you believe it, would return 24 hours later to land the 1,000 Guineas for Phyllis as well. Another tight finish here using the 16 to 1 bet cachet in a gate-to-wire run to fend off the 33 to 1 outsider Prosperous Voyage, the winning margin by a neck. The full Kipco Guinness results now, both races with a purse of £500,000. The 2,000 for Colson Geldings to Caribus at 5 to 1, topping the 5 to 4 favourite Native Trail and clocking 136.27 over a mile at Newmarket. No classic wins in 17 years and now 2 in just 1 weekend for Doyle. Also riding cachet to the 1,000 Guinness victory by a neck, clocking 136.55 for the mile trip.
We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. In our next edition, of course, a Kentucky Derby review, as well as the big Road to the Triple Crown race series in Jamaica, the Portmore and Kingston Stakes. So check us out then.